Well, the topic of death is not something which is considered taboo or, you don't want to talk about. We talk about it quite often, especially in Friday sermons. We are reminded that this life is temporary. We are also reminded by our prophet that plan for your death, meaning write your will, make amends, and consider every day could be your last. And so that's a reminder that we have. I mean, I have this conversation with my grandkids, okay, so when I die, kind of thing. So death is seen as inevitable, of course. It's part of living. The interesting thing about the way Islam presents death is actually the beginning of life. So for us, this life is temporary. The true and eternal life starts after death. So it's really a transition from a temporary life to a permanent life. So that's very healing. That's not something, if you think of death as that's it can be hard to handle, and the grief can be overwhelming. But when you see that a time will come when we will all rise again and we'll be together in heaven, hopefully, that it does become something that you can talk about, that, I do grief counseling, it helps in that as well, this concept of life after death. However, when a loved one is ill or is facing hospice or palliative, it depends from individual to individual, right? So many a times we would have to assess where the individual is spiritually, how much the information they can take, and sometimes I have noticed that if we give them too much information, if we overwhelm them, it becomes very difficult and people shut down. They don't want to hear it. So it's a process. You have to assess the family. You have to see where they are at, and then go with that.